Hello, my friends. I'm Betty McNate, your crochet mama, and you know what I haven't done yet today that I better do before I start working on this is this. You know how we have to do this where you roll it, you let it roll out. This is my Superstar Day 3. Bloop. There we go. Superstar. Let me do it another time just in case. I've never made one of these videos actually where you hold it up and you drop it down. So this will be new for me. There we go. All right. Isn't she? She's, oh, it's very, very pretty. I'm obsessed with the top. Love the design and the colors, of course. Oh, thank you, Mama. Mama, send me your address. Have I ever sent you anything? Send me your address because, like, I watch you all the time. I'll send you a little Betty swag. Betty McNatt swag. And I'll send you the pattern. You can make 1,000,000 of them and sell them in your store. It's completely size inclusive, so you can make it in any size you want to fit anybody. And it's, you know, as you can see, I have a lot to cover. And it's got good coverage around the sides. We wanted to make sure that everybody felt secure with it in it. And I do, actually. But I'm wearing something under it, but I don't feel like anything is gonna, you know, boing. You're such an inspiration. Congratulations on your rebranding. Excellent work. Okay, I got YouTube here too. All right, hello everybody. This is Star Blanket September. Yes, do the vote. Thank you very much. I think one of my moderators has to start the poll for you to be able to vote. I'm not sure. I'm not even sure how it works. Thank you very much. It's the 6-day halter top that I designed with Jacqueline of Jack of Yarns, and it actually was her idea. And I just, you know, I'm just the 6-day lady, and hers has her little flower in the middle of it. The 5-petal flower granny square that she created on her own. Here's my superstar. I'm going to work on it one more day. And then on Thursday, I'll be live again and I'll have bangs because I'm getting my hair cut on Wednesday and I'm getting bangs. I have no idea what that's going to look like, but hopefully it looks good. Pray for me, friends. So this is one cake of this Knitting Fever KFI Collection Pinwheel, it's called. And this is going to be your new favorite acrylic DK cake yarn to use for projects that you like this kind of yarn for. It is, okay, I know you're going to ask, this is always the number one question. Did you control the colors or did you just let it flow? Friends, I did zero control. Zero. Okay. The only high contrast color change was here. And when I tell you, it perfectly landed at the end of the round. And it changed right at the end of the round. If it hadn't, I probably would have controlled it because that's a high contrast color change. Okay, but all the rest of these are like, it's a lovely gradient that flows from one color to the next. It doesn't have that, you know, that cutoff where you see it in the middle. I don't know why I did that so aggressively. I don't know why I had to be so aggressive with that. Wow. Hi, Andrew. Thank you so much for coming. Good to see you. I don't remember what I was saying. The gradient. This is great yarn. Very great yarn. Okay. I'm sorry, I don't do any, like, I don't bring anybody into my TikTok live because I um I I multi-stream this to YouTube as well, and then it stays there. It lives there on that page, and people go back and follow along as if it's a tutorial in the future. Even though it's really not. It's just a crochet along, but people do watch and follow it. So if there's somebody else on the live, that impacts their experience. So it's just me, but you're welcome to hang out, and I'd love to engage with you in the comments on either TikTok or YouTube. I'm on YouTube as well, so you're welcome. Hello, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so this is amazing yarn. I think everybody should try it. It's got some really beautiful colors, really, really great colors. You are, I'm not going to say more about the colors. Go to Knitting Fever's website and check. They just Knitting Fever. They just reposted it on on their page, and they tagged me. So if you go to my Facebook page, Betty McKnit, or Knitting Fever's Facebook page, you can see my post of this blanket, and they have put a link to their other colors. And so they are a supplier. So go to your local yarn store, go to their site, and find your local retailer that carries it, and go get you some, because prepare to sell out. I told them, because how beautiful is that? Could you imagine going to the baby shower and the new mama opens this from you? She'll go into labor right immediately. Everybody at that baby shower will be envious of your gift and regretting their life choices for buying something off the registry. And you're going to show up with this. And they have it in blue also. So imagine you have this I've seen people do this. Okay. They go to the baby shower and they have two blankets. Like, let's say they don't know if it's a boy or a girl. And so they give two gifts and they say, here's the girl and here's the boy. And when you have your baby and you find out, I'll give you one of, the boy or the girl, whatever it is. And so you could have this as the girl, and then the star blanket, 6-day star blanket for the boy in the blue version of this, and be like, here you go, you can have your choice. And it only would take you 2 weeks to make both of them. I'm planning your life. I started my first star blanket 3 days ago, and I'm almost done. Awesome. Thank you, Andrew. Yeah, they really don't take that long. They really don't. I mean, everyone's like, that would be 6 months for me. No, they take 6 days. 6 days. This is 3 days for me. 1 cake. Have I said that yet? This one's 1 cake. So I'm going to start a second cake tonight. Tonight is the last night I'm going to work on the Superstar. And then I'm going to work on the Supernova starting on Thursday. So the Star, the Superstar, and the Supernova all start with the same 8 setup rounds. Okay. The Supernova, it starts out just like the Star. Okay. Star setup rounds. And then it continues for the first set of repeating rounds 2 through 7. And then 2 through 6. And then it's different after that. So I'm going to work my Supernova up to that point, okay, where it's different. And then on Thursday, I'm going to start. It's 7A is the round that I'm going to start on. So if you're doing a Supernova and you want to make your Supernova or make a star blanket up through setup rounds, first repeat up to round 6. And then on Thursday, I'm going to show you how to do the rest. And I'm trying to do tutorials, like new tutorials for these two for you guys. But honestly, I bit off more than I could chew. all the time, every time. That's always what I do. I think, oh, I have this great idea. And then to me, in my mind, the idea only takes, blink. I dream of Jeannie. It's done, you know? Okay, let me just get set up here, get everything. Oh no, I snagged it. Gosh darn it. I did a big snag. Okay. Calm down. All right. Let me flip. Let me flip. And I'm sorry, guys. I'm probably going to take off the top because it's too hot. I'm too hot in it. There a YouTube video for this pattern. So I have one filmed. I have to edit it. But I also did it on lives, and I did it on lives this week, and the live replay is on YouTube. So yes and no. It's not like, it's not all nice and edited like my Star Blanket one is yet. I love your written pattern you created. It's one of the easiest written pattern to follow along with. Thank you so much for saying that. I really, really, really encourage anyone that wants to make my patterns, do not just rely on the video because I'm terrible at that. The patterns are, I really try and make them clear and comprehensive for you. And I know not everybody feels that they can read crochet patterns, but I'm telling you to try reading it before you decide you can't read it. Try it. It really stinks to have someone say like, I can't read that. I can't read patterns. I'm a visual learner, so I just only can follow. This is too complicated for just a video. Video only is really for more simple stuff. I'm sorry to say it like that, but it really is. If you want to elevate your crochet skills, try reading the pattern. Read my pattern along with my video. You will learn so much. Okay. Stop saying I can't read patterns. I think the reason why a lot of people say that is because there are a lot of poorly written patterns out there. Good evening. Wow, thank you. That was really cool. Thank you for the gift. All my patterns are on my website, bettymcknit.com. I'm Betty McKnit everywhere. And I think Andrew, oh, it kind of looks cute. I'm wearing the top. You can see it in the video, so maybe I'll leave it on. Let me turn on my fan. Let's see. So my moderators are here, and there is a poll on this video that you can click vote, and you can get all the information. So I don't have to show it and tell it and say it and stop what I'm doing every time for you guys, okay? When new people come in, there's a poll, click the poll, and the poll will give you all that information. And let me get all set up, and then I'm going to show it again, okay? Please be patient. Oh, do I need the bowl? I don't think I need the bowl yet. Okay, this is the yarn, KFI Pinwheel. All right, I spent a lot of time talking about it at the beginning of the live, and this is also going to be, the replay is going to be on YouTube, so you can always go back and catch whatever you missed over there. Okay? This is the hook I've been using for it. I've kind of grown to be okay with it, and I don't know if that was the screamers or not. They just scream when this is about the time they go by, and they just scream when they go by. on here. Okay, so I think my next, oh God. Do I hear that dog? Okay. I've taken the middle out of this one because I want to continue with, I want to continue in the sequence that, hang on, this one looks like it goes backwards. These are the same dye lot. For Christmas this year, I'm going to treat myself to the yarn brand that your Supernova is made with. That is a treat, isn't it? I love it so much. It's Noro Tsubame. I don't know what the heck is going on here, but this skein goes backwards. Am I seeing that right? Because this goes, it goes light pink, almost white, and then dark pink. And then it gradiates down. And this goes light pink, and it's growing darker. Okay. So I am going to color control a little bit, and I'm going to start this one on the outside. It's right here. The yarn is right here, and it's also in the pole. All right, I got to do a little color control. You're welcome. The colorways are incredible. Are you talking about the Noro Tsubame, or are you talking about the KFI? Are you talking about this? Okay, I gotta do the Noro. They are, aren't they? I have to do this as a center pull. Okay, so this is what you do when you're changing skeins. Let me slow this down so you can see what I'm doing. So when you're changing skeins of this yarn, you might want to, you don't have to, but you might want to match the last color with the first color that you use, okay? So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take off this kind of dark pink, which matches here, and get down to the lightest pink, which is this one, and then continue from there, okay? So then when I get back to the lightest pink, I'm going to pick up with this, I'm going to use this, and then I'm going to pick up with this end. So I want to be able to pull this, what I'm taking off here, from the inside, okay? So I'm going to leave myself a little tail, and then you make a finger 8 around your fingers like that for about 10 or 15 times. I know, I don't know why this one's backwards. I didn't notice it until just now, okay? All right, so I have that little thing, and then I'm going to just like gently fold it, and then I'm going to go around my fingers, okay, and I'm going to have a center pull. I'm going to have a little center pull, self-wound, and I'm not going to separate all the colors. I'm just going to unwind this through this rosy pink, and then through the next pink until I get to the very lightest pink. And then I'm going to be pulling from the outside on this one, which is not something I enjoy. I know the Tsubame 44, to me, it's like the most beautiful yarn I've ever used. I love it so much. I mean, I could just pull from the inside and have the colors reverse, but I don't think I want to do that because these colors go in order. They repeat twice. Okay, I'm still holding my little center pull end. And I'm just changing my grip, and then I'm wrapping around my fingers. Okay, I'm wrapping around my fingers. I'm not wrapping the ball and pulling the yarn really tight. I'm giving it room to bounce back. So when I see people put all their yarn up into cakes, you know, and they do it really tight, you should not pull your yarn and store it tight against tension like that. It will lose all its elasticity. It'll lose its elasticity and it won't be nice yarn. Now that I'm doing this, I kind of want to reverse the colors. What do you all think? I'm still doing the cheer. I did the one that matches. Okay, still keeping my center pull out and available. I'm not wrapping it. I'm keeping it available so I can crochet from that, from the center when the time comes. Okay, make sure you keep that center pull available and you're not wrapping too tight. I could have used a ball winder for this, but I didn't think it was going to be this much. I could use the other ball. It's still perfect, but I like to have one extra for my photos. Okay, here we go. We're almost there. All right, so I'm going to pull from the outside, and then when I get to the end of the ball, I'm going to do this and then this center, this one from the center, so the colors will be in order. This one from the outside because it's only one color. Okay, so I'm going to go dark and then light. And I got my yarn bowl for tonight. And obviously I'm not going to be making any yarn holes like I did last night because I got to pull from the stupid outside, which I don't enjoy doing. All right, my friends, we are ready. I'm on round 7. Round 7, single crochet in each stitch, around 2 single crochet in the center of the 5 single crochet in the peak. On the star blanket we do 4, on this one we do 2. Round 7. Ding, ding, ding. 1, 2. Okay, some of you are having trouble finding the center stitch. These are my 5. These are my center 3. This is my center 1. That's the top of it. It's a little bit to the right. Okay, so now I'm going to pull in my new ball. And then I'm going to take my 2 ends and flip them up over my working yarn and keep going. No knots needed. Oh, that looks like this looks like maybe it's that.